Week 4 matchup.
The Titans are back deep, waiting for the kick return. The Toronto Mounties ready to get this action started. And now we've got a young quarterback about to head onto the field for the first time today.
You know, Jim, this guy's he's starting to inch his way up into that elite status, and he keeps playing solid football. So if he goes out here today and plays a good solid game again today, we're gonna start talking about him differently here in the future.
No one in sight has the grab.
Quarterbacks love play-action passes, especially on first down, because the defense, sometimes they're expecting run. You fake it, easy completion down the field.
Still on his feet. Clutch catch. The tackle is made. It's often the difference maker in any game, and that is how you perform inside the red zone, and we're getting an early taste of that.
No doubt about it, Jim. You got to be creative when you get in the red zone. We'll see what the offense calls.
First down following the long play. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Titans are in for the score.
Touchdown, Titans.
Nothing complicated here for my man. He's one of the top running backs in the NFL. He just uses power and speed and gets in the end zone.
The Mounties now will get their first shot to come onto the field and score. They gave up points on the opening drive. The score's 7-0. And he'll start his return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. So we've got a young quarterback with some experience stepping onto the field today for the first time.
Yeah, he's got a lot of talent, and it's just a matter of time until he takes that experience and matches it with all of his talent and becomes one of those guys that we say, hey, the game is going to hinge on him. I think he's very close to that.
1st and 10. We'll run it. Here's the handoff. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line. And with that, let's take a look at the Mounties offense. They will be expecting far greater efficiency today. A week ago, they turned it over on 3 occasions.
Get ready.
The Mounties from the 27. They'll run it here. Gains 11.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
The Toronto Mounties might be looking at the scoreboard and thinking, uh-oh, not again, as they trail in another tight game, partner.
Well, I'm going to do a little teaching right here. Don't look at the scoreboard. Just focus on the play that's coming up. Just do your job. If you do that, you'll have a chance to find a way to win.
1st down and 10 to the ground. He's taken down at the 47. Here's how the Titans defense. Last week, this group came up with 3 forced turnovers. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Takes it again. They tackle him for a loss.
The Mounties offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? You run, loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
The Titans sat at the line. Dime package. 3rd and 9. And he's thrown to the ground.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
miserable place to start this next drive. Nickel formation here for the defense. Now 1st and 10. Keeps it here. Has his target. And at the 25, he'll be brought down.
When you talk about the play-action pass game, it's really when you call it. You got to be in a situation where the defense is thinking run, and when they are, do you have the courage, or I should say the smarts, to fake the run and throw the football? Good call that time by the offense.
He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete. Here's the Titans offense. Last week, they were motoring up and down the field, throwing for over 350 yards. 2nd down and 10. Play action. Finds his mark. Nice tackle.
When you play man-to-man against this receiver, you're going to have a tough time. Quarterback's a good thrower. Really hard for a defensive back to stay with him.
The Titans this time will go with 2 tight ends. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction. And now, here's the Mounties defense. Last week, this group came up with 3 forced turnovers. Coming up, 2nd down. Pulls it in. And he's tackled down after picking up the 1st. They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down.
Get ready.
And now on 1st down, they'll go back to the air. The Titans now move the chains. We knew we might be in for some big numbers in the passing game today, and we've seen that so far, Phil.
We have seen that. The quarterback has been magnificent, no doubt about it. And what you have to do on the defensive side, look, you know they're going to get the yards. You just hope to stop them down in the red zone and make them kick field goals.
Offense lines up here. The Titans have it at the 29. Play fake. Oh, it almost picked off that time.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
Failing to complete that one. So 2nd down here. Split backfield here. Gets it out for the completion. Slides off the hit. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
Anytime you have a play-action pass as a quarterback, make sure you sell that fake and then look up, find that coverage, decide where to throw the football. That was a nice job that time.
Gets the handle here. That's a gain of 6.
The Titans have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
2nd down, 4 to go. Handoff made, and he'll try it left. In on the stop. They're able to move the chains after that last run. Play after play after play here on this drive. Keeps it here. They're going to get him here for a sack.
How about the defense on that play? They were not fooled. They see the pass coming. They get the penetration. They get to the quarterback quick, and that's a big sack down near the goal line.
The defense got to the quarterback, and the offense is backed up here on 2nd down. The long drive continues, and the 2nd quarter is an interception. Good piece of tackling.
Got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they come up with the big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
The Mounties will approach this play from out of the pistol. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Good work by the defense. This will be a loss of 3.
Got to give the defense some credit. On 1st down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. 2nd and 12. Handoff. He's brought to a halt. The rush totals just haven't been there in the first half, and that's one reason why they are behind right now, partner.
Well, the NFL offense is about deception. And how do you get deception? You keep your offense balanced. So you need to be able to run it so you can use play actions and get the big plays down the field.
3rd and 11. He's going to get another carry, and that's a safety. Right at the 30-yard line after that return. The Titans ready now to start their next series. Take it here from the 30. Wide receivers are bunched up. First down at the 30. He'll keep it on the play fake. On the money. And at the 49, he'll be brought down.
Well, here's the cover 4 defense. 4 defensive backs stopping the deep passes down the field, but nobody is there to stop the crossing routes.
Offense lines up here.
Let's go.
1st and 10. Got a hand on it, forcing the incompletion.
That was an incomplete pass that time against cover 2, the 2 deep safeties. And you really want to throw the football down the middle or deep down the sidelines. That time the quarterback didn't do that, and that's why it was incomplete.
2nd and 10. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's brought down.
Quarterbacks always love play action passes. Why? Because it usually gives them a little more time to throw. When you get more time, you're going to make a better decision, and you're going to be more accurate.
First down at the 33. And he's taken down.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
The Titans will take the snap from the 40. Keeps it on the play fake. Almost intercepted that time.
It's a tough situation for the offense, 3rd and long coming up, but it's a good situation also. You're leading the football game, so there's no reason to take a chance and turn this football over.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. The give. It's away from the stack. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The offense is back on the field here with 4th and 3 to go. The Titans snap it up at the 26. They fail to convert, and now a change of possession.
Anytime you go for it on 4th down in the NFL, there's going to be a lot of second guessing if you don't get it. So get ready for the second guessing. It is coming.
They bring in the extra tight end. They'll go ground wide to the left, and that gains a few. It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Play fake. Catch made. Taken down at the 33.
Well, I guess the only good thing you can say about that play, the quarterback's happy. He gets a completion, but it only goes for a couple yards.
This is 3rd down. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Trying to work that left side. Has his target.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the 1st down. Good job. 4th down coming up.
He wants to return this one. And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line. First down, offense readying for the snap. Nickel formation for the defense here. Still got it after the play action. catch made. Brought down at the 44. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. It's still early, but we've seen this wide receiver come out and make plays already.
Yeah, I know it's early, but you can tell he is fired up. He has come out here with tons of energy, and every play is full speed. Kind of reminds me of Jerry Rice back in his heyday.
Split backfield here. Second down and 10. Almost intercepted.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on this break?
Got the completion. Gains 17. First down here after the completion. The Titans at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. Brings it into his body.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
2-minute warning.
Coming up at halftime, it's the Verizon Halftime Report.
Glad to have you back as we come out of the 2-minute warning here in the first half. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. That long gain sets them up here on this play. They'll go ground for a gain of about 5. This will be second down. Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front. Touchdown!
Well, that was a good job on that touchdown that time, and I'll tell you, there's nothing like being on top of the other team and make them chase you.
And the extra point is good. They want the football back as they line up now in an onside kick formation. That kick came right at him, and it looks like the receiving team has recovered. The Mounties are set now for their next possession. Quarters formation here for the defense. First down and 10. The defense gets a sack. Well, they got to the quarterback on first down. Sets up second and long. From the gun. And it's out of bounds, incomplete. It'll be third down. The Toronto Mounties. Pistol set here. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. The tackle is made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long. You pick up first downs in these type of situations.
All set to punt here. Fields it cleanly and starts his return. He's brought down at the 25-yard line. It's first down as they head to the line. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Reaches out and grabs it. He is brought down at the 49-yard line. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Offense lines up here. Out of the gun. Good coverage that time as this goes incomplete.
Oh, good job by the linebacker knocking that pass down that time. All he did was watch the eyes of the quarterback, and he reacted. It put him in good position, and he knocks the football down.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Keeps it here. Going for the deep ball. Almost intercepted.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, Man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
3rd and 10. They run the counter play. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Tackle's made. The Titans are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. Offense lines up here.
Get ready.
Keeps it here. Looking across the middle. Looks but can't connect on the short throw. Heading to the line for a 3rd down play. And this was something they specialized in last week. Converting in these situations. 3rd and 6. Play action. He makes the catch. That'll stop the play right there. 1st down here after the completion. It's obvious that the game plan coming in was let's get the football in the hands of our wide receiver early and often.
Shoot, if it was me, I'd say get that football to him. Every game, that would be my priority because he's one of the best ones in the NFL. And once he catches the football, look out.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. In the books. Touchdown.
What a tough throw and catch into a tight spot right there for the touchdown. But today's game, these players are so good that you have to throw it in traffic. They've got to make the catch. That time he did.
The kicking team now getting set here for what looks like an onside kick. And the hands team does his job recovering the onside kick. They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. The Mounties with an empty backfield look here. He'll take the snap from the gun. The catch is made. Gains 16. The Mounties call a timeout. Their first. And lining up for a 44-yard field goal. Converts here on the field goal try. So that's going to do it for the 1st half. Titans are up in this one. They won't recover the onside kick. The hands team does his job. The Toronto Mounties bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. The Mounties in the pistol. And now here's the 1st snap of the 2nd half. Goes to the left. He's stacked up at that point.
Excellent job of just picking up the 1st down. This offense is hot. Another 1st down, and they are moving down the field.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Secures it with 2 hands, and he's brought to the ground.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
1st down at the 16. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
The defense comes out in the nickel. 2nd down and a long way to go. They'll meet him this time behind the line.
Well, Jim, they didn't pull the defense at all. 2nd down, you run the football, hoping to make it 3rd and short. Then you lose yards, 3rd longs. They're hard to get in the NFL.
That last play was a run. 3rd down coming up. Offense lines up here. And he's forced to the ground.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, That is one happy and emotional defense right now.
There's a flag out, and the kick is good for 3.
Running into the kicker. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Titans ready now to start their next series. Take it here from the 22. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Knocked away, incomplete. Tight ends are so valuable in this league now, and today we've seen why. He's created big plays for this offense.
You're right, they are valuable because you can do so many different things with them. You can line them up in the line of scrimmage. You can take them outside as a wide receiver. And when they get matched up against linebackers and safeties, man, the quarterback's eyes light up. They are looking for the tight end.
The defense gets the sack.
Well, the right side, Jim, the right tackle and the right guard. They look confused. They don't know what to do, so they just get run over, and the quarterback falls down.
He's got the catch. There's the offense picking up another first down on 3rd down. Looking at these numbers now, you see the big target like this, getting back in the swing of things. Phil, a week ago, he was basically shut out, and today he cannot be stopped.
Well, we see a lot of smiling faces, don't we, on the sideline. The coach is happy, and, of course, the quarterback, he's the happiest guy of all because he loves his tight end target.
2nd down following that incompletion. They've come out in the dime package. Reaches out and snatches it. And they bring him down at the 33-yard line. Looking at the stats, this seems like the case of an adjustment being made from one week to the next, as this wide receiver has been heavily involved in the passing attack, Phil.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. It's been a great adjustment by the offense. They have new ways to get him open, and he is getting open and taking advantage of it.
And now looking at some numbers here in the second half. It's more of the same for a guy who has been one of the best all year at the quarterback position.
Now, what I like about him so much, he sees where he has to go with the football, and then he's able to deliver the football right on the money, no matter what the circumstances are. High down the field.
Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Well, you got a lead. You drive down the field. You score a touchdown. Now we're going to find out if the other team can stay patient or will they panic.
The Titans with an extra point try on the way. Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Mounties will now be in an even deeper hole here as they get ready to return the kick. Scores 30-6. He'll take it from the 10. Ducks out of bounds. The Toronto Mounties offense ready now to see what it can do. First down at the 47. Got the completion, and that's a gain of 10.
When you play this cover 3 defense, just kind of sit back there and try not to give up the big play. That is great. The problem is you give up all these short plays. How about that throw by the quarterback on that slant pattern that time?
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Nickel formation here for the defense. Handoff out of the I formation. And he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line. Now, as we look at the numbers, Phil, this offense just hasn't had any room to run the football today, and that's a big reason why they're down in this game.
Yeah, listen, I think they've been too patient today, trying to run the football too much. Just get over it. Go ahead. Try to win the football game by throwing it down the field.
Get ready.
Second down and 8. Ball is out. Recovery by the offense. That brings the play to an end.
Nice job by the offense that time. Even though they fumbled the football, quick enough and smart enough to get on it right away.
Offense able to recover the fumble, and now it's 3rd down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. They'll go shotgun here. Heaving it down the field. Could have been intercepted.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
They're in punting formation. They face 1st down. Nickel formation for the defense here. Play fake. Very nearly intercepted.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
That's 2nd down coming up. It's a 2 tight end formation. Keeps it here. Throws to the right. The hit knocks the ball out, incomplete.
You might as well catch it because you're going to take the big hit no matter what. That time, the receiver lets the ball go because he was worried about the defender making the hit.
3rd down and 10. Throws the pass. And he's intercepted. They bring him to the turf.
Anytime you're backed up on the offensive side, the quarterback's got to be extremely careful because if you turn it over, you're just giving points to your opponent. That time, a bad decision by the quarterback, and he throws an easy interception for the defense.
Now 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. The tackle is made.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
2nd down now. The defense comes out on the dime. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Makes the reception. Nice tackle.
Well, they talk about it's a 3rd down league. You got to pick up 3rd downs to have success and win football games. Good play call, good pass, good catch. Now it's 3rd and short. I like the offense's chances.
3rd down here. Offense trying to pick up the 1st. Quarters formation here for the defense. Final quarter underway now with this snap. He's looking to the right here on this throw. The defense had that one covered. Looking ahead, the Mounties will be on the road in Miami next week, while the Titans will be playing at home next week. Going for it on 4th down. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Failed to pick up the 1st down, and they'll give the ball back to the other side.
Well, that time the quarterback didn't hold the football. The left side of the line they just collapse. He doesn't even feel it or see it, and he goes down for the sack.
The Mounties with a nickel look here on defense. They'll run it here. They are in the backfield in a hurry and will bring him down for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll try over again on 2nd down. The defense comes out in the nickel. He'll throw it over the middle. He's wide open for the grab. The Mounties all season long have been impossible to throw against, but today they are getting shredded, Phil.
Well, they've been impossible to throw against because they have one of the best pass rushes.
That ball has been picked off. In on the stop.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Titans go with the dime formation here on defense. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Looking to the right side and throwing.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
The Toronto Mounties snap it at the 41. Throws to the right. Has his man. And he is brought down at the 45-yard line. The Titans all season long have won the turnover battle, and today it's more of the same.
When you look at turnovers, it really, to me, comes down to one thing. That means you have a lot of speed on the defensive side. You can hit them before they are ready, and that's what they're doing here today.
Encroachment, defense. Still third down.
Third down after the penalty. Quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a sixth time in this game. Snap it out of the gun. Sticks to his hands. Gains 18.
This is just a good example of how the NFL has changed. If you want a big play, you don't always have to throw it down the field or design something special. Throw it to these receivers short. We can see they're able to take short passes, break tackles, and with their talent, they get long gains.
First down at the 32. Pulls it in. Gains 5.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
Second down, even after the completion.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
To the ground. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
Well, that time the offensive line just got overpowered. They allowed penetration. When you do that, nowhere for the running back to go. What a good job by the defensive line.
After that last run, it sets up 3rd and 6. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 5 times today. Really been beat up. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. And he hauls it in. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Oh, we got us a nice drive going here, Jim. Another first down. They are just making one solid play after another and just marching down the field.
First down at the 20. Gets the handle here. Outside to the left. The ball is out. Good piece of tackling.
Well, the defense always says, let's cause some fumbles. Then when you cause it and you're not able to recover it, that is one emotional letdown.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. 2nd down and 1. And he's thrown to the ground.
There is nothing worse for a quarterback than have the pocket collapse. And that time it collapsed on his left side. There's nothing he can do, and he goes down for the sack.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
Drop back, shotgun formation. And they get to him again.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing, they're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
Going to be a penalty here. Drives it through for the field goal.
Offside, defense.
The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up. To a halt. First down on the way. Offense lines up here. He'll keep it on the play fake. Looking across the middle and batted away.
He did everything right, didn't he, the cornerback that time? He was physical. He stayed on the wide receiver. He was reading the quarterback, so it was easy for him to knock the throw down.
Let's go.
The Titans snap it at the 41. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have one or two passes a game that can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
With two hands, he has it. He's brought down. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Here's the first snap after the big play. Play action fake, looking to throw. On the money, gains 19.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. Second and goal from the 3. Keeps it on the play fake. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, I don't know who to blame here or give credit to. Blame the quarterback for not changing the protection or just give a lot of credit. Well, that's where I'm going. What a job by the defense. They catch the offense off guard, and they get to the QB with the blitz and take him down.
Taken down and sacked again.
Well, this is about as bad as it gets for a quarterback in a situation like this. You're near the goal line, and they give you a chance to throw the football, and you take a sack. Oh, my gosh. I wouldn't want to be him in that film session tomorrow. Now the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field position, but they stop them. But they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
And as hard as they try, they fail to recover the onside kick. Tackles made. The Mounties come to the line. They'll start this drive at the 33. It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
Red 38. Red 38.
First and 10. Throws the pass. Makes the reception. Gains 12. The Mounties signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. That's a timeout by the D. First down here. The Toronto Mounties come out in the pistol.
Red 38.
Gets it out for the completion and pick up about 4. The Mounties will take a second here to talk things over as they call a timeout on second down.
Defense.
Second down.
Come on, let's go. 188. 188.
Makes the catch. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. And there's a timeout, so we'll take one with them. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the way, third down.
Get ready. 188.
Setting up screen. Finds his mark. Nowhere to go as this will be a loss of 3. Going to the hurry-up. Under a minute to go here. Airing it out. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
Well, it is something to watch, isn't it? A Hail Mary pass that goes for a touchdown. You think there is no chance this is going to work. But every once in a while you get lucky. That's what the offense did. They got lucky, and they get the touchdown.
Encroachment. Defense.
Flag is out.
Encroachment. Defense.
put down a touchdown and a two-point conversion on that occasion.
Yeah, good job by the offense. They executed the play perfectly.